Oh, I need my drink.
No, we're not good now.
Hold up.
Christian left us.
Did you come up with all this?
Mm-hmm.
I like
On
it.
the Stairmaster.
I like it.
Thank you. At 7 in the morning.
You got a vicious workout
No,
regimen
no.
now?
The ass was Christian.
Oh.
I was not. I was not
Let
typing
your
about.
ass-
I was not typing
let
about
your
Jesus.
ass-
That out.
Your ass is real. Your ass is a yes.
Is that what I said in there?
Let your
And
ass.
I told you in the
Oh,
group
let your
chat,
ass
and
be
you
a
didn't
yes.
fix it, and I love it.
Are you
Yeah.
talking about a donkey?
Yes.
It's let your yes be a yes.
But it's let your ass
But
be a
sometimes
yes.
my voice to text doesn't.
Oh, is that what it is? That's what you're blaming it on? All right.
Yeah. It's a Freudian slip.
Whoops.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
All right, we're good. We're headed.
Oh yeah.
Are we on? Are we going, Chad? All right.
Sorry,
All right. do
Chad.
it.
That was really aggressive. Are you? You're all three your hosts tonight. We've got
Hello.
Sarah and David,
Yes.
and
Christian.
that's your name, isn't
Yeah.
it? Welcome back, Christian. We
Thank
missed you.
Yeah.
Christian the
It's been
Christian.
a while since I've seen you.
Nice to be back.
Well, it is Happy New Year, almost February. We got snowed out last week. Happens once every few years in this state. But we are in a time of intention setting, making resolutions and setting goals, or maybe not. Each year, it seems like people are less and less dedicated to setting a resolution and just doing their best to survive. So I see things a lot like, I'm not even claiming this year as my own. Like, I'm just going to show up, see what happens. And the crazy thing with that is, despite people not making resolutions, they're still getting shit done, and things are still happening in their lives, and they're still making changes, but it's not... January 1st has nothing to do with it.
So you like the idea of not making a resolution and just doing the change?
I like the idea of, I don't know, displaced by being at the first of the year. So,
It is a celebration. Chad, 2 years.
In a row.
My man. Shout out.
Yeah.
while we're shouting
Love
out
you,
Chad,
Chad.
it is Chad's last official day
Yes, it is.
as the
Oh,
intern.
man.
And so,
Change of pace.
You can't
to
say it.
all the recovery people watching this show, our boy Chad is looking for a job.
Hook the boy up.
Hook the boy up.
He's very talented. He's a good
Skills on
dude.
skills.
A job in recovery
He'll be there.
out there. His resume is all over this podcast.
Absolutely.
Yeah. that's
Congratulations,
the thing about
Chad.
being an intern. You can't be an intern forever,
No, that would suck.
right? Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
But anyways,
Resolutions are bullshit.
Resolutions are
our
bullshit.
resolutions
Chad is
bullshit.
not.
Our resolutions bullshit?
That's what
January
we're here to
1st
discuss.
resolutions.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm asking your opinion.
I have found that I have never been successful at any resolution. Resolutions do not instigate change in my life. I could resolve to not do this, not do that, and none of it,
Sticks.
nothing.
At least sticks long enough to make a change.
Right. The reason why I quit drugs and alcohol is because I surrendered
Right.
to a power greater than myself.
Yeah, I like
So
that.
there was no resolve.
There was no resolve because my resolve would always break. Yeah. I can't keep a promise to myself for shit.
So what you're saying is, when the new year comes around, you don't say,
And create some margin. So it's kind of like a concept where you're usually working in your business, but you need to have a certain amount of time where you're working on your business.
yeah,
And so trying to dedicate time throughout the year during the week to work on it. And then at the end of the year, it's kind of like a recap
yeah.
to take a look at what's worked, what hasn't worked, what changes need to be made,
I kind
what
of put
adjustments.
I kind of put all that in the same bubble, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it's the difference for me is it's the difference between like setting an intention or setting a direction and kind of saying that I do agree we have to have a goal organizationally and individually. There's got to be
Especially,
somewhere
yeah.
you're going,
Right.
but necessarily how do you get there? And then my thing is always that whatever God is, I don't, if the plans change, and then the goal post gets moved, and we end up doing some really cool things that I never would have planned, which usually is what happens.
Yeah.
I can lay
Things
out the
change.
plan.
Right.
Things change
Always.
and adjust. Opportunities come.
Right.
Things that are like, oh, this is obviously something we need to do. And if I'm so constrained, it's almost like goals can be a anchor
Yeah.
in a bad way, because
Big
it
time.
doesn't free me up to take advantage of opportunities that might arise. So I do the looking back, what worked, what didn't work, what does need to change organizationally.
Yeah. What about yourself?
I'm on a totally different cycle.
Yeah.
My year starts somewhere in October.
Yeah.
It's interesting you say that, actually.
Really?
Well, what's up with October?
Because I don't know. I don't want to jump ahead, but
Go ahead.
No, come on, let's do it.
So the reason I think, or one of the reasons I think setting intentions at the start of the year is absolutely insane, is because it's the middle of winter. So if you look at it, if you look at the seasons, what the hell do you plant in the middle of winter that's gonna bloom and gonna grow?
Everything is dead.
Literally, everything's dead. The earth is resting. Like, so why are we all of a sudden this high resolve? Let's get going. Let's get moving.
Right.
When that's
No one's
literally
taking-
not the season we're in.
No one's taking cues from Mother Earth. Like,
No.
hey, this bitch is chilling. What? Why are we all anxious?
So the reason you bring your year starting in October is so interesting is because there's something called the Wheel of the Year, and that's the 8 Sabbats throughout the year. It's in pagan tradition, and so there's 8 times throughout the year to have celebration, to celebrate something different.
Okay.
And it is said that in October, that's when we have Samhain or Halloween, right? That is the witch's new year, or the beginning of the wheel, but wheels don't have starts and ends. So I don't know like how many people view it this way, but in October, that is, I don't know, each Sabbath, quite honestly, most of them have to do with intention setting. And then, and so on Samhain, that is one of them, is setting intentions. But even on a smaller scale, every moon cycle is a time to set intentions. And so doing it arbitrarily on January 1st doesn't make sense. I've never made a New Year's resolution.
Really?
No.
Wow.
Because, like, what's the point?
Yeah.
This is how I feel in January. You're telling me after I feel the most insecure about myself after imbibing in all sorts of delicious treats over the holidays that I'm supposed to now. This is what I did growing up, because in the community I grew up in, we in every January we would fast something for 3 weeks. And, you know, people were like, oh, I'm going to get off of Facebook, or, oh, I'm going to, I don't know. Facebook was a really common one.
Yeah.
But me and other insecure girlies would be like, I'm fasting food.
Right.
And so I just didn't eat for 3 weeks. And so that's my resolve. I'm just going to get skinny this year. And that's like, you know, health.
That's probably the biggest resolution.
It is one of the biggest resolutions.
And I
My
have
gym
made
is
that
so packed
resolution,
right now.
and it has not worked. And I've tried.
Yeah, so doing that at the beginning of the year has never made sense to me, whereas, you know, just wait a little bit till we get to spring, right? Spring cleaning, out with the old, in with the new. Things are blooming, things are pretty. Depression might be going away, you know? Like
Seasonal affective disorder.
Yeah.
That's real. It's very real. Get
It's
the
very
light.
real.
Get the light, guys, if you're feeling that way.
But I think the reason why I say it seems like it happens in October is just like I kind of look at my life and I see that it kind of goes in cycles, you know? And I usually every year have some sort of challenge that's existential in nature, not necessarily something literally might be happening, but there's some sort of transformation that's happening internally. And I find that usually by October, November, I'm either right in the middle of that or I've completed that.
Do you think your birthday has anything to do with it?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah, you're an October baby, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't know.
You're like, my life literally started in October,
Yeah.
so every
Therefore-
year, that's my new year.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, I'm not
my
like-
shit.
Christian New Year.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not like astrologically saying that like I'm aligned. I've just noticed that when I look back at my life, like, oh
It
man,
starts
that
around that
always. I mean, I got sober in August, so that's in that area, that time, end of summer, beginning of fall. So there's something that happens for me cyclically.
That's funny that you say that because, not to make it all about October, but October is the month that I've been, through the years, that I've been arrested the most.
You should
That's my
stay
most.
away from October.
That's my most arrested month.
Really?
Yeah.
We,
And I
we
didn't
should-
even know that until like it was brought to me by a counselor. Like when my case manager at the jail was like, "Dude, you always break. You're doing good here. There's a cycle here. Your last 4 arrests were in October." I'm like, "Damn." Oh.
Is it that you're breaking the law more in October,
I
or
don't
you're
know.
just
You
more?
slip up.
I didn't
yeah.
even know it. I had no idea.
You're just worse at criminality in
Yeah.
I
October.
don't know. I don't know what that means.
So the question was, did we? And so you did do a resolution.
Like, okay. Like, I know what you guys are saying, right? And I
Come
dig
on,
that.
He's
come
like,
on.
"Hear me out."
Oh,
He's like, hold on.
let me say what I gotta say. So I purposely make on the 28th.
Yeah.
I stopped drinking coffee.
Did you really?
When I went to the doctor, and like the first 2 things he said was like, "Chill with the coffee. It's no more nicotine." So I cut them out.
Double whammy.
It was.
That's
But I'm cool now.
my favorite meme that goes around the sobriety circles is like spiritual enlightenment, and it's coffee and a cigarette.
Right. There's a lot to that. So I do like, to me, I don't know. There's something about, I mean, I guess we make the day its year, right? We consider that revolution in January our new year.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess like over the years, knowing that and having that like kind of like fed to me that way, there I do see January as a fresh start of something.
See, I want to know though, like back in time, who decided that this is the day that our calendar starts over? Because it's
Right.
literally the middle of winter. Like
Well,
I don't.
I've-
Well,
it's
it's the
not-
middle of winter in North America.
Yeah,
In Australia,
it's the middle of summer.
summer.
So it's the middle. So why is this the start of something? Like what?
Yeah.
Who made the calendar?
I feel
That's
like
my question.
I don't know for sure at all, but I've heard, like I guess they try to put like a spiritual twist on it, right? And then I think it was like it seems like
Something to do with
everything
Christmas.
everything to do with like I guess the battle is like something to do with Christianity, but it was really about the solstice, and it was totally pagan, and we got it all wrong. So that's always a continual argument. But I heard that was our calendar today was some sort of ritualized. Did I say it right? Ritualized
Yeah.
thing by some religion. I guess I don't know.
I mean, religion has been like
Yo,